Yeah. Firstly, today we'll try to talk about HTML. Okay, what is HTML? General meaning of like HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Okay. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, what is this hypertext markup language? Okay, we'll try to see what is HTML. Okay, if you try to check, these are the basics of HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. With HTML, what are all the things we can do? We can create web pages. Okay, web templates we can create. We can create websites we can create. Okay, next. And also HTML, when it comes to HTML is not a programming language. Okay, it is going to be a markup language. Okay, what is programming language? What is markup language? Okay, when it comes to this programming language, what is we are going to write logics, and also it is going to have set of rules and regulations we need to follow. Okay, but when it comes to this if when in programming languages, if there is a small mistakes, okay, you have missed a semicolon, you have missed a dot, that is going to throw you an error. Okay, but when it comes to markup language, okay, it is not the case here. Okay, if you make some mistakes also, it is fine. Okay, it is not very strict. Okay, it is going to it is going to handle. Okay, it is not like you have made some mistake over here, so that I am not going to show you the output. No, that is not the case. It is going to show you the output. Okay, next, a markup language is a set of markup tags. What is this markup language? Set tags and all. Okay, what is this markup? Firstly, okay, markup in the sense, in HTML we are going to have tags. Okay, tags, each and every tag will have specific individual specifications. Okay, that we call it as markup tags. Okay, next, HTML uses markup tags to describe web pages. The same thing. Okay, HTML is not case sensitive language. Case sensitive in the sense, okay, these are all the yeah, uppercase, lowercase. Okay, it doesn't care if it is capital letter or small letter. Okay, next, HTML document contains HTML tags and plain text. Okay, you are not right. See, does computer understand English? No. Which language understand? It understands. Yeah, what is this machine understands? Binary language, zeros and ones. Okay, it understands only zeros and ones. But which language we are giving the input over? We will be giving English. Okay, see, document contains HTML tags and plain text. It is going to have normal text and the plain text. Now, see, this is what HTML. Okay, think that our body, the skeleton is HTML. That in the sense, the basic structure. Okay, without skeleton, can we move or do anything? There is no point. Okay, the same way, this structure, the skeleton is going to be the basic structure of HTML. Okay, for if you want to create a web page, you need to have HTML. Okay, next, CSS. See, you can see here, he's wearing shoes, a shirt, pant, hair, everything, skin. This and all comes under CSS. Okay, CSS stands for cascading style sheets. Okay, what is this going to do is, it is going to beautify the page. We are having the page, HTML page. Okay, without this CSS, it is going to look like the skeleton. Okay, using CSS, what we are going to do is, we are going to beautify the page. Okay, next, if you try to check the history of HTML, we have HTML 1, 2, 3, 4, DHTML, XHTML, and HTML5. Now the current version is HTML5. Okay, these are all the versions. What is versions? Okay, we in day to day we are also having versions, updates. Okay, they are adding a new tags. If some tags is not useful, they are removing it. Okay, and what is the difference tags? I mean, in HTML4, before this HTML4, there is no audio tag, video tag. Okay, there is no animations. Okay, then they have introduced in HTML5 these all tags they have introduced. Okay, day to day, like they are, if they feel like any problem is there, they are trying to like add one tag out there. Okay, next, see, in HTML, these are all the three things it is going to contain. What are all the three things it is going to contain? Tags, elements, and attributes. Simple. Okay, that is HTML. Okay, next, what is a tag? Okay, before that, we need to write the code, right? Okay, where we are going to write? Yeah, please. Yeah, notepad. See, we need an editor to write our code. Okay, if he wants to eat the food, we need a plate. The same way, if we want to write the code, we need an editor, whatever the editor it is going to be. Either it is going, there are many editors. There are Notepad, Notepad plus plus, Sublime, Atom, Visual Studio. Okay, a few more, many we have many editors. Okay, and when it comes to we are writing the code, okay, we need to execute it, right? Okay, the plate is there, the food is there, we need to eat, right? Where we need to eat, how you are going to eat? Okay, we need a spoon. Okay, the browser. Okay, if you want to like whatever the code you are writing, if you want to like see it, okay, where you are going to see it, you need a browser. What, tell me like a few browsers which you are like using, or you know? Chrome, Firefox, next Safari, Internet Explorer, IE, okay, Opera Mini, UC browser. These are all the browsers. Okay, now how we are going to write and where we are going to write? Okay, I'll write like I have already installed. If you have no idea, you can like go to the Chrome and you can download this Notepad plus plus. Okay, here I have already installed, so I'm not going to link install. Like you can download this Notepad plus plus. It is going to be like this one. Okay, according to your system configs, you can like make a move. Okay, once it is done, this is how it is going to be. Okay, you can in the advanced level, you are going to use Visual Studio Code. Okay, as a programmer, everyone is going to prefer in the advanced level Visual Studio Code, but until up to HTML and CSS, you guys are like, if you are having previous knowledge on it, then you can like use that Visual Studio. Okay, if you are not, then I prefer to use Notepad plus plus, because you in the beginning you need to like know the syntax. Okay, so here you need to like write each and every line of code. Okay, so you should always like in the beginning use this Notepad, until unless I tell to use like Visual Studio. Okay, you can use it. Okay, now everything is ready. Now what I'm going to do is I'll try to like create a folder in my desktop. And I need name something. 26th batch or 25th batch. Okay, place it here. Okay, inside this folder, I'll write like save all my files. Whatever the code I'm going to write, I'm gonna save it over there. Okay, now first, see it here, each and every line of code is important. Okay, what you are writing, you should know what you are writing exactly. In colleges, that is not the scenario. We'll be by hiding it. We don't know what exactly it is doing, but we'll be by hiding it and we'll be like just going and writing it. Okay, but here it is not the scenario. Here you need to know each and every line of code which you are writing. Okay, I'm gonna just write the basic structure, and I'll try to like explain you line by line. Okay, that is it. Now I'll try to save this inside my desktop. Oh, batch, right? Okay, now I'm gonna name it as intro HTML tags. Okay, basic tags. Dot. See, and also the important thing is the extension should always be dot HTML. Okay, then only your browser comes to know this is a HTML page. Okay, save. Now everything is ready. Like this is the basic structure. Okay, now what exactly is happening over there? Okay, now less than exclamatory and doc type HTML. What is this line of code is going to do? Okay, what is this line of code is going to do is it tells which version of browser, which version of HTML you are using. Okay, which version, which is the current version now? 5. Okay, so we are telling to the browser that we are using the latest version HTML5. Okay, if you are not passing this, it is not like I am not going to execute. It is going to execute, but what the thing is, it is going to take the previous versions. Okay, it is going to take the previous versions. If it is taking by default the previous versions. Okay, but if you are writing some HTML5 tags, okay, then that is not going to support. Absolutely, it is not going to support. So we need to tell the browser which version of HTML you are using. Okay, like, and also in previous versions, if you have a look at it, okay, if you to tell the browser, it is like a simple line of code. Okay, but when it comes to the previous versions, okay, it is going to be like 2 lines of code. It is like going to be a big line of code. Okay, I'll try to like show you. Dot type HTML4 script. See here in HTML4 how they are writing. This much of line of code you need to write. Okay, so what they have done is they have simplified it to document HTML. Okay, now, and always HTML is going to start with HTML tag. Okay, what is a tag now? Okay, which is going to start with less than and greater than, and with the name tag name inside it. Okay, HTML is a tag name. Less than and greater than. This in tag as well. Okay, tag contains 2 types. Yeah, start and end, and also we call it as opening tag or closing tag. Okay, this is an opening tag. Okay, and the closing tag is represent using /. Okay, before that HTML. Simple. Okay. Now if you try to check, this is a start tag. Now P is represents paragraph, start tag, and this is going to be the end tag. Okay, now we have head tag. Okay, how if you want to recognize your friend, how you are going to recognize? No, see, I want to like know this is my friend. How you are going to know? Looking at his face. Okay, that is the same thing like looking at his head. Okay, that is what this head is going to tell. Okay, this head contains all the meta information about the page. Okay, it contains all the information about that particular page. Okay, here we are going to have a lot of things in the sense we are going to have meta tags. Okay, that is taken care by this digital marketing people. Okay, I mean the titles. Okay, and so some set of SEO purpose things, keywords, descriptions will be added here. Okay, next, what is this title? Okay, now I'll write like write something basics of
Not using the notepad.
HTML.
Notepad.
You can write. Okay. Next. Inside this body tag, I'll try to like tell all the important tags in HTML. Okay. We have H1. What is this H1 represents? Heading 1. Okay. And they have given shortcut like H1. Okay. This is heading 1. Okay. From H1 to H6 we have. Okay. In heading we have 6 tags. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Okay. I'll just copy this and paste it. Okay, we have 6 as well. Okay. Now how to execute this? Everything is done. We need to execute this. That is very simple. Okay. You can like go over here, open in default viewer. Okay, whatever your default browser, it is going to open there. Okay, you can see it over here. Okay, your page has been loaded here. Or otherwise, you can like go here and you double click on it. That is also going to execute. Okay. Next, what is the difference between like H1 to H6? Size difference. Simple. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, 6 also we can have. Next, this is heading tags. Okay, now whatever you need to like show in the page, that comes under this body. Okay, if whatever you need to like look over here, that is going to come inside the body. Okay, now what is this title exactly going to do? It is like the name, how my name is, like how yours name is. Okay, the same way the title of the page. If you try to check where you can see the title of the page, they have given it. Here. Okay, here you can see the title. Okay, for this what they have given, the title, document type definition, that is the title which they have given. Okay, in the same way for each and everything. Okay, here for anything. Next, we'll talk about p tag. P represents paragraph. This is para. Now I'll try to save it and I'm gonna reload the page. See, this is para. Okay, you can like or else I'll do one thing. I'll just add one more H2. I'll make this as what is HTML. I don't want to like what is HTML. I'll just copy paste the text. Okay. Control C. And I'm gonna paste it over here. Now I'm gonna reload my page. Simple. Next.
They are given only 5 tabs. H1, H2, H3, H4.
You can write. You can practice. Okay. Next. See, now you understood what is a tag, right? See, this is a opening tag and this is a closing tag. Understood? Next, what do we have here? Now we'll talk about element. Okay. See, and also in tag, for each and every tag, there is going to be a closing tag. No. Yeah, there are few tags which doesn't have the closing tag. Okay, it is the it doesn't have closing tag. It contains only one tag. Okay, for in that scenario, what you are going to do? Okay, how to close that? Think that we have BR tag, HR tag, BR. it doesn't have any closing tag. Okay, there is nothing like a BR like this. Okay, now how to close this? This also should be closed. How to close this? This is how you are going to close it. Okay. Next, HR tag. What is this HR is going to do? Horizontal row. It is going to give a line. BR means break. Okay, it is going to break the line. See, yeah, you can like see. I'll try to like pass it over here. Okay, what it has done? It breaks the line and comes to the new line. And HR tag, it gives horizontal line. Okay. Next, we'll try to talk about element. Okay, element is nothing but the combination of opening tag and as well as closing tag with the content inside it. Simple. Okay, that we call it as an element. This all together we call it as an element. Okay, this all together we call it as an element. Individually, this called as a tag, opening tag and a closing tag. All together we call it as an element. Okay, simple. In element we have two types. Okay, one is block level. So this is like opening tag with the content, closing tag. We call it as an element altogether. Next, we have in element we have two types. What are all the two types? We have block level as well as inline. Okay, what is block level element? What is inline element? Okay. Okay. Yes, exactly. Okay. See, what is this block level and inline element? Okay. See, think that he is sitting there. Okay, and he is like just came here. Okay, what he is doing there? He is like blocking him not to go inside. Understood? Next, but if the person who is sitting there, he had sat there. Okay, now what he is doing? He is allowing other person to sit next to it. Right? Before he is blocking the row. Okay, in the same way. Okay, what is the block in essence? It is going to block the complete row. Okay, now this h1, h2, h3, these are all block level elements, because the space required for this is this much, but what exactly it is doing? It is completely blocking the row, right? This is what like this is for block level elements. When it comes to inline elements, what this is going to do is it is going to take how much space it is required. Okay, it is going to like, okay, I'm fine with this space. It is going to allow other elements to sit next to it. Okay, but this what is this block level elements? Rule of this block level elements is it always starts with a new line. Okay, it always starts with a new line, and also it will not allow other elements to sit next to it. Okay, no, for example, span we have span is an inline element. Image is also an inline element. Now span, when it comes to span, here like not this, here I'll write like right inside this. Okay, inside here I'll write like that. Okay, I want to add some text over here, or else I'll write like right at the end over here. Okay, now what I can write is this is span tag. Now I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna reload our page. Okay, what exactly is happening over there? It is coming in the inline. Okay, it is not when I have if I give if I pass h2 or here or any block level elements, it is going to be, it comes to the new line. Okay, understood? Like span. Oh, that is like a non-semantic tag. Span is nothing. It is not non-semantic tag. Okay, I'll try to like explain. It is going to be just like as a para. You can add some text. Same as it. Okay, but when it comes to P is a block level element. है ना? Block level element. Okay, but span is inline element. Okay, see if you want to add some text like here. Okay, if you use a block level p tag, what it is going to happen? It's going to come to the next line. See, for example, I'm gonna add p tag again here. Okay, it comes to the new line, but I don't want to come this in a new line. I want this as a continuation. In that case, we can use span tag.
In fact, we remove the organ HR star.
Mhm.
But HR is used ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది మళ్ళా మనం ట్యాగ్ రానిస్తే మనం ఒక టైటిల్ యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా స్కాన్ ఓపెన్ ట్యాగ్ గెటింగ్ ట్యాగ్ మీరు అన్నారు కదా ఇన్లైన్ అని చెప్పి ఇన్లైన్ ఏం చేస్తే అట్లా ఫాల్స్ అవుతుంది.
I didn't get to.
మీరు ఇన్లైన్ చెప్పారు కదా ఇన్లైన్.
ఓకే,
మీరు ఇన్లైన్ అంటే ఇన్లైన్ లోపల ఇస్తే తీసుకోమని చెప్తున్నారు కదా. ఒకవేళ ఇన్లైన్ ఆ లైన్ తీసేసి ఇస్తే తీసుకుంటారు కదా.
ఏ లైన్?
హెచ్ఆర్
తీసేసి ఎక్కడ ఇస్తావు?
తీసేసి ఒక మూల అదే సైడ్ లోనే ఆ ప్లేస్ ఇన్సర్ట్ చేస్తే
ఇక్కడ తీసేయాలా? ఓకే,
తీసేసినాక మనకు లైన్ కనపరాదు హెచ్ఆర్.
అవును.
మీరు ఏమంటారు అంటే ఇన్లైన్ లోపల ఇవ్వాలంటున్నారు కదా.
ఓకే, ఏ లోపల?
ఇన్లైన్ ఏదైనా లైన్ ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత దాన్ని లోపల ఇవ్వాలంటున్నారు.
Lines, that line is not at all like, see, that is not at all related to any line. Okay, that is no relation between the line. See, okay, like HR, that is one tag, like to tell you that this is a single tags, and also we call the single tags as self-enclosing tags. Okay, to tell that only I just like written that HR tag. That's it. There is no relation between this inline and that HR tags. Okay, next, this like inline, and see this what exactly this is like block level elements. Okay, the space which is required here is only this much, but it is blocking the complete row. Okay, and when it comes to inline, how much it is required, it is going to take, and the rest of things it is going to like allow other elements to sit next to it. Regarding whatever we have discussed, the next element should also be inline. Okay, then only it is going to come and sit next to it, or else it is not going to come, because block level always starts with new line. Okay,
before a block element, if we write something, if we write a tag, after we put block element, it don't work.
like what?
Like you wrote inline. After that, we can not write block element.
You can write. Okay, see, when it comes to here, you can write wherever the elements, you can write wherever. Okay, but what the thing is, you are trying to say like first you have inline element, and again you have written block level element. Okay, that is what you are trying to say. Okay, see here you have inline, but when it comes to this block level, what this is going to do is it always starts with a new line. So if you write block level element also, it is going to come and sit here. Okay, if this is an inline element, then it is going to sit next to it. Okay, next we'll try to like talk about the important tags. Okay, because there is a long list of tags which in HTML it is going to have, and we are not going to use all the tags. Okay, the important tags which we are going to use, I'm gonna like guide you through it. Okay, now we have done with like heading tags, paragraph tags. Okay, now we'll go with list tags. Okay, when it comes to list tags, and also this is very important, comments. Okay, this we call it as comments. Okay, lesson, apostrophe and hyphen fn, arrow mark. Okay, greater than. Okay, what is this comments is going to do is whatever you write inside this particular comments, okay, the browser it tells the browser is not will not consider that as a code. Okay, it will not consider, it will not load in the page. Okay, it is just for developers purpose. Okay, here what I'm going to write is tags, list of tags. What are all the list of tags we are going to have? Okay, we have unordered list, they have ordered list, and also we have definition list. Definition list. In this definition list, we are not going to like use at all, but for the references, I was just trying to tell you. Okay. Now, what is the syntax for? See, now if you like try to save it, and if you try to reload the page, we cannot see like this things loaded. Okay, whatever you write inside this, it is not going to load in the page. It is just the text. It ignores, browser is going to ignore this. Okay. Now see, when it comes to, I'll try to like inspect. These are all the things as a developer you should know. Okay, right click and inspect. Okay, this we call it as developer's tool. Okay, browser, what this browser is going to do is this browser is going to have a copy of your HTML page. Okay, from here it is going to load. Okay, see, if you try to see, it is going to like completely occupy the right. If I hover on it, you can see. Okay, what it is going to do, these are block level elements. When it comes to span, I'll try to like go to span. Inside this p tag we have span tag. Here we have, see, when it comes to span tag, what it is going to do, it is showing that specific space, not the complete line. Okay, now you can see all the styles. We'll try to like discuss all these things step by step. Okay, now we are talking about list. What are all the types of list? We have ordered list. First we'll go with ordered list. Ordered list in sense OL. Okay, OL represents ordered list. Okay, this is the parent tag. Okay, and this is going to have the list of items. Okay, now inside this, what I'm gonna write is I'm gonna write HTML, and always like if there is any option of like copy pasting, you just try to copy paste. The theory and all you don't need to like write. Okay, just copy paste. I'll add CSS. JavaScript and React. Okay, think that it is React. Now I'll try to save this. Now I'll try to reload the page. We have all the list of items over here. Okay, have you passed any 1, 2, 3, 4? No, by default, it is going to take the numbers order. Okay, now we have a few types as well. Okay, type is equals to, what are all the types we have? Okay, type is equals to A. Okay, A, B, C, D's in alphabetical order. I want like capital A, B, C, D. Now I'm gonna give capital A, so it is going to follow the order. Okay, I want like Roman letters. Okay, capital letter Roman. Okay, next, and also like by default it is going to take numbers. Okay, now I don't want like my number to be started from 1. In that case, what I'm gonna do? Okay, I want to start from like 50. Start tag. Okay, is equals to 50. It's going to start with 50. Okay, next, the same thing I'm gonna copy paste and I'm gonna write for unordered list. Okay, the only thing changes is UL represents unordered list. Now the start is not going to help here. Okay, What?
In that way,
Because we don't have any numbers here. Okay. See, there, that is why they named it ordered and unordered. Here, there is no order. Okay, there, it is going to have some specific order.
We did use the types, this type order list.
Mhm.
So we not, but we want to start with 15 and 45, but we're not giving a type near the any kind of number. But we are not remove the cards,
It is not going to be a problem.
which we might use or not type. Which use or not. In fact,
See, if you want like 1 to 3, by default, you are not going to use anything.
okay.
Okay, if you want like specifically ABCD, then you are going to use it.
Definitely use the type.
You need to use type. Okay. You have any doubts? Yeah. Now, what is this unordered list? Okay. See, if you try to check, this is like the second one, unordered list. You can see that, right? Yeah. What it is going to like? It is having some bullet points. Okay. This is like by default, it is going to have bullet points. Okay. Here in UL also, we have some types. Okay. What are all the types you have? Disk. Okay. If you try to read it, it is going to be the disk. And we have type is equals to circle. See, just going to have a circle. We have square as well. Okay. And what is this all things going to do is based on your requirements, we are going to use it. Okay. We are not sure like, is that everything is we are going to use it? No. Okay. But we should know as a developer, we should know what are all the things available. And but the client is not going to expect these things. Okay. Here, what the thing is, he is like planning for a big website, huge website. But this is the basic things. He don't want that bullets or that color. Okay, he wants to add a few things. Okay, we should be in a position to add that. Okay, for example, I'll try to like show you if you like take Flipkart. In what cases real time we are going to use ordered list, unordered list. Okay, if we'll write like take anyone. Think that this watch. Okay. See, this is our items, right? See, this is also an list items, but what they are expecting an icon, okay, with specific color. Okay, we should be in a position to add that. Okay, that is like not like they are only going to use this. No. Okay, based on the client requirements, we are going to build it. Okay. Next, like a few more examples, if I can say specifications. Yeah, the services and this also, this two and this also, this bullet. Okay, this is also the list of items. See, here you can see a long list of items. Here you can see highlights. These are all the list of items, but they have changed the color for the bullet. They have used bullet, they have changed the color. Okay, next, that is about unordered and ordered list. We'll try to talk about description list. Okay, DL stands for, yeah, description list. We are not going to like use this in real time most of the cases. Okay, and we have description term, DT represents description definition term. Okay, close tag DT, and we can like have some title over here. Okay, like just use the same thing. And we have DD. Okay, I'll just like copy these things, and I'm gonna paste it over here. Okay, now I can open this. See, what the thing over here is, it is like definition list. Okay, here we have some yeah. This is a description term data. Okay, what is it is going to give some space over here. That's it. Apart from that, there is another what DL, definition list, definition term, definition data. Okay, if you like see in some textbooks, English textbooks or paragraphs, you will be having some space over there, right? This space. Okay, if you don't have any space over here, if you want some space, you are going to use it. Okay, this is all about like list tags. Next we have anchor tag. Anchor tag, what is this anchor tag is going to do? It is going to redirect from pages. Okay, for example, hyperlinks using HRF. A tag. Okay, A represents anchor. Okay, I'm gonna give this as click here. Okay, now when it comes to this anchor tag, we have three things. It can do three things. Okay, I'll just show you. Redirect it one page to next. It can do one portion to another portion in the same page. Next we have one application to simple on page. Okay, for example, think that I have one more page. I'll just copy this, the whole syntax, and I'm gonna paste it over here. Okay, now I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna name it as ref page. Okay, .html. Save. Okay, now on clicking on this, I need to go to this page. Okay, the both pages are same. I'll like name this as, I'll just remove everything. Okay, this is a ref page. Okay, on clicking on this, it should go to this page. Okay, for that, what I cannot. This is like if you try to see, you try to reload, so you can see click here as a normal text. Okay, there is nothing going to happen there. Okay, now when this becomes a link, now it is acting as a normal text. Now href is equals to, href stands for hyperreference. Okay, now what is the name of that page? Ref page.html. Now I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna reload this. Okay, now if you try to check, it becomes a link now. Okay, it becomes, on clicking on that, it is going to ref page. Now what I'm gonna do is, in this ref page, I'll try to, like, for this, I'll try to redirect to the back page. HTML BS IC basic tags dot HTML. Okay, now I'm gonna save this, and if you try to reload, on clicking on this, it goes there. On clicking on